Hello everyone. Welcome back to another monthly update. It's September 19th, 2025, and wow, what a month it's been for semiconductor stocks. Before we jump into the numbers, I have to give myself a quick pat on the back. Remember my SOXL breakout coming video from June 14th? I called that breakout right when SOXL hit $20, and we've witnessed an incredible 65% rally since then. That video dove deep into the technical setup and historical patterns that pointed to this exact scenario. If you missed it, definitely check it out after this update. Let's talk numbers. SOXL closed today at $33, that's a solid jump from last month's $26. This has been quite the roller coaster year for us. We saw SOXL peak at $36 back on January 22nd, then that brutal crash down to $7 on April 7th. The recovery really kicked into gear after the Trump administration announced that 90-day tariff pause, and we haven't looked back since. Yesterday we actually touched $34, but we're seeing a bit of profit taking today at $33. Here's where things get really exciting. SOXX just made history. Yesterday, we hit a brand new all-time high of $268, surpassing the previous record of $267 from July 11, 2024. I've been calling for this breakout in my videos since May, predicting we challenge that all-time high before year-end. Mission accomplished. Currently, SOXX sits at $266 versus last month's $245, a significant move higher. For newcomers, remember that SOXL is our 3x leverage play on SOXX, so every 1% move in SOXX translates to roughly 3% in SOXL. The technical picture remains incredibly bullish. SOXX continues trading well above both the SMA 50 purple line and the SMA 200 green line. We crossed above the SMA 50 purple line on May 6 and cleared the SMA 200 green line on June 4. The real game changer was that golden cross formation on July 8, 2025, when the SMA 50 purple line crossed above the SMA 200 green line. The last time we saw this pattern was January 2023, which kicked off an 18-month rally to those previous highs. If history repeats, we still have potentially 16 months of upside ahead of us. There's one more technical element I want to highlight, the SMA 20 black line. This faster moving average reflects short-term momentum, while the SMA 50 purple line provides insight into intermediate-term trends. SOXX had been trading above the SMA 20 black line for 3 consecutive months starting April 24, 2025, which signaled bullish short-term momentum and trend strength. However, SOXX slipped below the SMA 20 black line 3 times in August, first in early August, then a second time on August 20th, and then a third time in late August. Even in early September, SOXX dipped below the SMA 50 purple line for 3 days. However, SOXX was able to rebound above both the SMA 50 purple line and the SMA 20 black line. Currently, SOXX is trading well above the SMA 20 black line. Moving into October 2025, it will be crucial to monitor whether SOXX can maintain its position above the SMA 50 purple line or, at minimum, find support and bounce from the SMA 200 green line as it did in August and September. The semiconductor sector is absolutely on fire right now. According to recent reports, chip stocks just posted their longest winning streak since 2017 in 9 consecutive positive sessions with an 8.7% gain over the period. The sector is up 22% year-to-date, crushing the Nasdaq 116% gain. This AI infrastructure boom is the real deal, folks. As one analyst put it perfectly, everything we see happening with the AI build-out in tech overall, it's all powered by semiconductors. The big four NVIDIA, Broadcom, TSMC, and Micron are driving over 65% of the sector's gains this year. And just yesterday, we got more rocket fuel with that massive $5 billion partnership deal between NVIDIA and Intel. Intel shot up 28% while NVIDIA gained 3%. This collaboration on AI infrastructure and custom chip development is exactly the kind of innovation driving this sector forward. The semiconductor sector led gains across the board, with Synopsys Inc. up 10%, ASML up 7%, and Applied Materials up 6.14%. Analysts are viewing this deal as transformative for Intel's position in the AI market. Now let's review my trading activity and current holdings. I'm not adding new shares this month since I've already invested over $14,000 during the first 2 years of this challenge. Going forward, I'm sticking to my plan of approximately $7,000 in annual investments. In my Roth IRA, I'm holding 354 shares at an average cost of $24.71. Current value is approximately $11,700 with unrealized gains of about $2,900. That's a solid 33% return. My taxable account holds 525 shares with a current market value of approximately $17,300. Combined, that's 879 total shares worth about $29,000, up from last month's $22,900. My game plan hasn't changed. For the Roth IRA, I can take profits at 30% plus gains to maximize tax-free growth. However, with SOXL's potential to hit $60 plus, I'm holding tight for now. For the taxable account, I'm diamond handing until we see SOXL above $60. Long term, I want to funnel all future investments through the Roth IRA for maximum tax efficiency. My core philosophy remains the same: buy SOXL under $25, preferably around $10, and sell above $50, targeting $60. Looking at the historical pattern, we see major dips every 2 to 3 years. We had $4.33 in March 2020, $6.21 in October 2022, and $7.23 in April 2025. Similarly, we see peaks every 2 to 3 years with $74 in December 2021 and $70 in July 2024. This isn't about perfect timing, it's about capitalizing on SOXL's inherent volatility while maintaining strict risk management. I completely avoid margin trading to keep things conservative. Despite the volatility we've experienced, my conviction in semiconductors remains rock solid. AI, cloud computing, and high-performance computing are still in the early innings of a massive transformation. SOXL has historically delivered outsized returns during bull cycles, and I believe we're still in the early phases of this current cycle. Patient investors who stay disciplined through the inevitable ups and downs will likely be rewarded with substantial long-term capital appreciation. That's your September 2025 SOXL Challenge update. We've seen incredible momentum with new all-time highs in SOXX and strong gains in our SOXL position. While volatility is always part of the game, the long-term wealth-building opportunity remains intact. This challenge is about patience, discipline, and maintaining that long-term vision. We're in this for the marathon, not the sprint. If this update added value for you, smash that like button, hit subscribe for monthly updates, and drop your thoughts in the comments. Your engagement keeps this community strong and growing. Stay disciplined, stay patient, and keep building that wealth mindset. I'll catch you next month with another update. Peace out, SOXL family.